The building was built as a bank, and this is actually the vault. This is an original vault door. Whenever they did the first renovations in the 1970s, they actually found this in the basement, covered in mud. This is considered to be one of the first blast-proof vault doors. They actually had the equipment and the black powder to actually blow the vault doors off. So notice how that goes flush right there. You can't get enough black powder in there to blow the doors off. This is all cast iron. See the vaulted ceiling? And part of our collection is some of the sheets of money. See the uncut sheets? That's actually how they printed them out. It's called obsolete currency now. This is Edward Jacobs. This is probably one of the most influential people in Shreveport history. He was a banker, a landowner, a cattleman. This is a good picture here. This is actually Ed standing in front of his dry goods store. Usually whenever someone took a photograph in front of their store, it was usually the partners, the owning partners. But this really tells a lot about Ed's character because he has not only his partner, but he has his employees in the picture. This is actually a Louis XV style chair that belonged to Annie McCune, Shreveport's famous madam from the Red Light District. This is probably one of our most important pieces that we have in the collection. This is a Victorian parlor. Everything in this area is actually from the Victorian era. And it's basically a Victorian era living room. You notice that they didn't have televisions or anything like that back in the Victorian age, so there was lots of musical instruments. They had lots of rugs. A lot of things were done in a parlor. This is out here, this is the Victorian era grill work that I was talking about. This looks exactly like New Orleans because actually a New Orleans company made it. Walk this way. This is called Victorian lace grill work, and that is original to the building. Old glass like that has that wavy look to it. It's called whittle marks, and what it is, it's that millisecond difference in the cooling process after the glass is blown. Some of this glass is so old, it even has what's called pot marks in it, or pot stones. It's imperfections in the glass. It's actually a piece, or it's like an imperfection or a stone that was in the glass mix, and you can see them in there. All right. Do you have the combination?
You got the combination.
I don't have it.
You totally have the combination. I don't have it.
That's a wrap, KSLA.